And welcome to CMO Live. It's a happy Wednesday for y'all. What y'all doing anyway? Why don't you tell me what you're doing? I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you what we're about to do because there's a lot of stuff going on. My special guest tonight is going to be the one and only, our lead mentor, Angie Smith. Okay? She has been with us for a long time with the New Mexico State Fair. Very long time friend of mine. We're going to go into that. Going to talk about the 3 venues that I was at last week. Yes, 3. That's it. 3. And I only have 7 venues coming up in the next week, if you can believe that. We're also going to talk about, on the website, I'm going to go through all the New Mexico State Fair pages, piece by piece, so that you can see them and you can get registered. By the way, registration just opened 1 minute ago for the public. So go ahead, feel free to go sign up for the New Mexico State Fair right now. And then we're also going to talk about the merchandise page so that you can get your Oz merchandise page before the season actually begins. Then we're also going to talk about a venue that you can go to with your family and you can watch comedy and you can watch magic and you can listen to a really awesome, unique type of music. Going to tell you more about that here in a bit. A Los Lunas venue that added Tuesday nights to their karaoke genre. A karaoke competition going on in Los Lunas that has $1,500 in cash to give away. A West Side venue that is changing its, actually they already changed their times to Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And also, we're going to go over the New Mexico State Fair Call Me Oz Karaoke Showcase. The entire season, we're going to talk about the venues that are involved. We're going to talk about how you can get registered, what the format's like at the State Fair, and a little bit about Talent Quest. If you haven't heard about that, that's a national competition that we are now in cahoots with. And also, we're going to talk about a new downtown family-friendly karaoke venue that has amazing pizza. And we're also going to talk about a venue that stopped karaoke to regroup and has restarted karaoke, which is where I will be tonight. Also, our latest sponsors and a Batman joke for you tonight. You don't want to go anywhere because not only do you want to hear what we got to say with Angie, but you got to hear the Batman joke. I promise you. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Come on to our TV show. Ven a nuestro show todos los jueves en la noche y te vamos a presentar lo que tenemos nosotros aquí en especial el fin de semana en el Leos y en el nuevo Cananas, también en el Bandido Restaurant. ¡Chao!
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite you guys out to the Cities of Gold Casino. Inside the Golden Cantina, we brought karaoke starting at 9 o'clock with me, DJ Drastic, your karaoke host. I hope to see you guys every Saturday night at the Cities of Gold Casino inside the Golden Cantina. Drastic Entertainment.
This is DJ Bainey. I'm down here at Zulo's Bar and Bistro. Every Thursday night doing karaoke. You bring your DD and you get $1 off every drink when you sing a song. So come on down, let's sing and do this. Drastic Entertainment, baby.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
We're back.
We're back.
I got Angie over here.
Hi, everybody.
Y'all know who Angie is?
Nope, never heard of me.
If they don't know who they are, I don't know what to tell them. This is Angie. Angie, her partner in crime, Trent, is sitting over there watching us do this. Angie is the lead mentor for the 2019 New Mexico State Fair Karaoke Showcase season. She has been involved in the New Mexico State Fair Karaoke Showcase since day one in 2014 as a contestant.
5 years ago.
And then in 2015. And then in 2016, we made the decision to have coaches.
That's right.
And you and Millie dedicated your time, literally as volunteers, to become coaches. And in that term, that means to help people through this journey.
Exactly.
And the journey is very intense, especially if you've never been through it before.
Yes.
It's a huge competition. This is not a barroom competition where you just walk in and do your thing. So it's a lot. And we had, so you and Millie took that bull by the horns. I think you have no idea how grateful I am because you took such a big load off of me. Then, of course, in 2017, I retired. And came back in 2018, and you and Millie, again, took care of everybody. And then this last year, Millie has retired. And we have brought in Kenny and Michelle as mentors. And we have changed the term from coach to mentor for a reason.
Yes.
Because people thought when they heard coaches, they were going to have this vocal coach teaching them how to sing. And that's not what we're here for. Like, you should already know how to sing. And so, no, they're here to help you get through this journey.
It's a journey.
And it is a journey. It is a competition like you've never been in before. So that's why we call it a showcase. I want to thank Renee and Michelle and Kenny and Norman for visiting us today. Thank you, guys. But it's a journey. It is a journey. You start out here. And you go there, and you go there, and finally you end up there. And
Just to go there and there some more.
Correct. And then you go there, and then you go there the last day, and you eat cake.
Cake. Let them eat cake.
You
Learned
know,
it.
that is like what the journey is all about, is to get that piece of cake at the end of the season.
I'm kind of feeling that, a cake and the milkshakes. I've got to get a milkshake this year. I didn't get one last year.
You didn't get a milkshake?
I did not. That's my goal this year is to find that dairy farm and get a milkshake at the fair.
Are you kidding me? I do 11 shakes, one
I know
each day.
you talked about it every day. And I'm like,
day.
I'm going tomorrow, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
That's because they have very specific times. So,
Yeah.
all right, daughter, not right now. So, you
Didn't we say put our phones on vibrate? Oh, that didn't apply to him.
so no, you see, what I have to do is I actually have to shut my phone off because I let certain people bypass my phone. So we'll just shut the phone off altogether.
Special, fancy.
So so anyways, the Dairy Barn makes the most amazing milkshakes.
I'm going this year.
And you can watch a pig race just before you get a milkshake. It's kind of cool.
I'm just going to follow you this year. We're just going
Right?
to be buddies. We're going to get a milkshake.
Let me tell you something. I know the best places to eat because I live there. Like, I literally live at the fair. During the fair, I start getting there 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't leave till 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And it's really weird because, like, I don't really think about it in the amount of hours I'm there. It becomes home. And, it's just home for 11 days.
This is very true. I know on the last day you're pulling up and you're like, oh my gosh, just one more day. Yeah. This is a lot. This is it.
Well, and it's almost bittersweet. It's really bittersweet because you're kind of like, oh my God, thank God it's the 11th. Thank God it's the 11th day. We're done. We go home after this. But at the same time, you're kind of like, I'm going to really miss this place. Yeah. And then you kind of go, I'm not going to miss this place.
Thank you. I was all, but maybe you.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So last Wednesday, I was down at Camino Royale Winery and Tap Room because they do karaoke every Wednesday and Saturday with Danielson.
Yes, they do.
And starts at 7 o'clock. They go to about 11 o'clock. But right now, on Saturdays, something amazing is going on.
It's epic.
You're one of the judges.
I am.
You and Trent are judges, right?
Yes.
Tell everybody what is going on at Camino Royale because it has just got everybody going crazy. I mean, people in Albuquerque are driving down for this. So it's got to be big.
They need to. So right now, the Camino Royale is having, I want to say this is our 4th karaoke competition. And the way that this one works is we qualify 2 people every Saturday night. We started this, I want to say February 2nd, and we're doing it for 14 weeks. So every week we qualify 2 people until May 4th. Then on May 11th, we're going to have the semifinals. So all 28 people that qualified get to come back on May 11th. And they're all going to sing one song that's got to be different than the song they sang to qualify. Then from there, we're going to take that 28 and we're going to chop it down to 12. And then those 12 come back on May 18th for the finals. And on that night, the top prize is $800 cash for first place. Second place is $400 cash. Third place is $200 cash. And fourth place is $100. And normally, I will say in every competition that we've had in the previous years, there are also additional prizes that get thrown in there as well.
Yep.
So that's the cash piece of it. I know last year, first place, I think they got $600, and then they had a gift certificate for $200 for a Tony Lama pair of boots.
Right.
And then there were some other things thrown in there. So it's a really amazing competition. I will tell you, this year, these singers are absolutely phenomenal. I don't know where they're coming from, but it is so worth the drive. Everybody's like, Las Lunas is so far. I live in Las Lunas, people. It's not that bad. Like,
No,
stop tripping. It's not that bad. It's
Right.
all on the highway. Speed limit's 75. Just jump in your car, put your cruise on. Before you know it, you're like, oh, I'm in Las Lunas. But you need to come.
15, 20 minutes
Yeah,
later. For the
it's
most
20 minutes.
part.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes
Yeah.
from Big Eye.
Yeah, it's not that far. So I would encourage everybody and anybody to actually get involved in this. Like Angie said, this is the 4th annual that they've done this. So this is not some little tiny rinky-dink barroom competition that's going on. This is something that's been developed over the years, and anytime that you run a competition and you develop it over the years, it only gets better and better and better. The way it's ran, the way it's competed, the way it's judged, everything just gets better at it. And I am getting nothing but positive feedback. We've already had some very significant names qualify,
Yes, we
like
have.
Will Celesto, who was the 2016 champ, Riche, who was the 2018 minor champ.
Yep.
Jackie has qualified. There are definitely, this is really a very high-end competition.
A lot of people that did the fair last year qualified as well. I know we've got Grim and Luann and is Brandon? I don't think Brandon's qualified yet. But we have quite a few. I can't remember everybody's. This is insane, but the talent is amazing. So Albuquerque, just because it's in Las Lunas, don't miss out on your opportunity. Just drive down, and I will also say that they're being very specific this year about only qualifying 2 people. In the years past, we would, say, okay, we're only going to qualify 3 people, and then we have like 4 or 5 people that were really good. So we're like, we'll just take them all. So it just got insane. So, they're really, really being extremely strict on the 2. So what happens is you have there, I think it was the week before last, I want to say there were 12 or 13 people that competed. Their scores were all so close, but of course we could only take 2. So the thing is, if you don't make it, just like the state fair, don't give up. You keep coming back, keep coming back. And it's better to get into it now, because as you get closer to the end, we run out of spots. So get down to Las Lunas Saturday night.
So do they have to pre-register, or they just walk in?
Just walk in. And the doors open at 7. So we suggest you get there early. That way you have a seat.
Right.
And then he usually opens up the registration either at 8 or 8:30, depending on the crowd. And then he leaves registration open for 30 minutes. So it'll be 8 to 8:30 or 8:30 to 9. And then with wherever we are at that time of the night, he just goes ahead and starts the competition. And he has regular singers mixed in with the competitors.
Right.
So you don't know who's competing. And then we just announce at the end of the night.
So it's very similar to the way that the auditions are ran for the fair, and everybody loves the way that is ran.
Yep.
So again, it means that what that basically means is that if you don't want to compete, but you just kind of want to see it all happen, you're more than welcome to come down, sing a song. You're going to get thrown in with the other people. Exactly. And it's a good time. It's a good time for everybody. And I would, like I said, I would really encourage you guys to get down there. So now, from Camino, I ran over to Isleta Casino last Wednesday. Got to see Drastic. And actually, I missed Drastic. When I got there, Drastic was just leaving, so DJ Ash was running the show. If you don't know who DJ Ash is, she's awesome. Yeah, she's like a clone of Drastic.
Yes,
for
definitely.
the most part. Yeah, that's what she is. So you will always have a good time with Ash or Drastic, trust me. Yes, they do karaoke there every Wednesday from 9 to 1:30. Well, it's really about 9:30 to 1:30. So it's kind of a cool thing, like if you are like if you're going to try out at Camino on Saturday, Wednesday is always a great practice night down there. And then on your way home, you can just stop at the casino just like I do. So it was a pretty good time. And then last Thursday, I was at the Red Velvet Underground, where every Thursday we are doing a comedy magic show that goes from 7 to 9. And then we have music from 9 to 11. We have a very unique type of music that we're doing. We're not doing the typical bands and stuff like that. The very first one we did was Country Joe on acoustic guitar.
Oh, he's awesome.
And he went, I was like blown away. He went an hour and a half straight, did not stop for even one break. And like his voice never cracked.
He's amazing.
He is insane. Like if you have never seen Country Joe, whether you like country music or not, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter.
No,
it does not matter.
You
will like Country Joe in the way he sings. Yeah. And then we had, let's see, then last Thursday we tried something very new and very unique to the world. It's called acoustic karaoke. So we had Darren as the acoustic guitarist, who is actually, I didn't know this, he's actually an instructor.
Oh, wow. A guitar instructor?
He's a guitar instructor and a vocal instructor. So it's really cool. You get up there, you just tell him what you want to sing. Wow. As long as he can play it, which he knows thousands of songs. Yeah. And so he starts playing. And it's really cool because he even counts down when you're supposed to start singing.
Oh, how fun.
It's like 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you start singing.
That's cool.
And you've just got to roll with it, man. You just got to roll. But he is so good that like if you get off timing, he can fix it.
You. Yes.
He knows how to like fix it. And like the very first one I did was Take It Easy by the Eagles. And for those of you that have never sang live and only done karaoke, I'm just going to give you a fair warning. It's a lot different.
Yeah.
It is so much different, especially just acoustic guitar, because you don't have the drums going. You don't have all the other stuff going on. You really got to listen to what you're doing. We found the best way to do it is actually bring up like YouTube karaoke on your phone while he's playing.
Okay.
And that really helps you stay in time. But we had a good time. I mean, we didn't have a bunch of people, but I'm kind of grateful for that for the first one. But Karaoke Joe was there, Gigi was there, Therese was there, Jackie showed up, I was there, even Dory got up and sang a song.
Wow.
It was.
You knew that was a special night.
It was so cool. It was really, really cool. So he will be back in 4 weeks, and I want to thank Bree and Michelle and Jackie and Jeanette for joining on. So it's just, I can't wait for it now. Yeah. I cannot wait for Darren to come back. He will be back in, so in 3 weeks is when he'll be back. So Country Joe will be back April 11th. So April 18th, we'll have acoustic karaoke. Then we have tomorrow's show coming up, and that one, I'm still lacking a comedian, a stand-up comedian. So if anybody out there is a stand-up comedian that can do either 2 30-minute sets, let me know, because I need you really bad. Raul Lorenzani is going to be our magician.
Nice.
He's actually filling in for us because this Thursday, well, in a month from now, it'll be a guy named Brian Lamb that will be our magician. And then our band, well, it's kind of a band. It's a jazz swing band, and they're called Swing Magique.
Okay.
This is a very unique jazz band that plays and sings in a lot of foreign languages.
Ooh, that's
so, you know, the funny thing about it, like when I listen to Spanish music and Mexican music, I really love it. I love Mexican music, and I have no idea what they're saying, but I just take it as the vocals are part of the instruments. It's sort of like a guitar, whatever. It's just an instrument as far as I'm concerned. I don't need to know what they're saying. I can feel it. And so a lot of this music is that way. So then I'm also going to talk one more. The next show coming up on April 4th, I think is going to be pretty epic. Our comedian is Dawn Shuri. I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but she is hilarious. She does Imbibe once a month. And then our magician is professional weirdo, the crazy, he was on my show a couple of weeks ago, the one and only Jordan Jonas.
Oh, wow, okay.
So we will have Jordan. So for those of you who saw Jordan Jonas and thought that it was Chris Angel on the show. It wasn't. It was Jordan Jonas. So Jordan will be on the show. And then our acoustic guitarist is Jackie.
Nice.
So, yeah, April 4th, might as well just mark your calendar now and just plan on being there because that is going to be a nice show. So that happens every Thursday. So last Thursday we didn't have a comedian, so Mary Bird filled in for us. She was epic. Anyways, I was supposed to be on the Shut Up and Talk show last night. That didn't happen, but I'll get that rescheduled for a couple of weeks from now. Tonight, I was talking about a venue that stopped running karaoke. They regrouped, and now they've kicked karaoke back up, and that is the Sandbar.
Yay.
So the Sandbar is back on. Many changes at the Sandbar, let me tell you. We went and met with the manager last week, and we're going to help them run a promotion to get people back in the door. We ran some sing-in wins. We asked people, what did you think? We heard issues like service and high prices and food, not so great. And I talked to the manager. It is a new management, and they have gotten rid of all those servers and replaced every single one of them.
Wow.
They have changed the karaoke hours to 7 to 11, and they also have a new menu.
Wow.
So tonight I will be there, and I will verify all this.
Right. I'm going to have to
So-
check that one out.
Right after the show. Yeah. We were just talking about this, right? You'll go sing one song,
There you go. One song and then go home. How's that working for
right,
you?
Trent? One song.
This one.
No, one
No.
song. We're going to do one song.
That's it.
It just
Go
doesn't
in,
work.
leave us, make a splash, and go.
Karaoke addicts cannot do
Yeah.
that.
No.
They just can't do that.
It's hard.
Yeah. So this is with Famous Amos. Karaoke back at the Sandbar, Wednesday, 7 to 11. Okay. Tomorrow night, I already talked about it. Red Velvet Underground. That's where I'll be. Friday night, busy night for me. I've got the local brew house up in Rio Rancho. Jack the KJ is gone, so I'll find out who the new KJ is. They do karaoke on Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Lucky 66 right after that with KJ Puddles. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They kick off the New Mexico State Fair Karaoke Showcase
In
season
like 3 weeks. Not even.
with the preliminaries on April 19th.
Yeah, it's like 3 weeks from now. It's crazy.
3 weeks from now, guys. You do realize that, right?
3. Count
Three.
down. 3.
3 weeks.
That's it.
3
Not
weeks.
30. Just 3.
The madness begins. So, gonna go see Puddles. Then after that, I'll head over to Fiestas. They do karaoke every Friday and Saturday. Drastic on Friday, Tisha on Saturdays. Fiestas is also a New Mexico State Fair participating venue. Then I'm going to finish my night over at Billiard Palace with Minion, also known as Will Rogers by his real name, a.k.a. Candy DeVille. They are also a participating venue in the New Mexico State Fair. And they do karaoke every Tuesday through Sunday, every night from 9 to close. And I think they are one of the latest staying venues. They go karaoke till 1:45.
Yeah.
The lights come on at 1:45, though. I'm telling you, if you're in the middle of your song, get ready because
Yeah.
lights are going on. Then the only other place I'll be is next Tuesday with Tractor, Wells Park, with McLean from Kamikaze Karaoke.
Fun.
Epic, KJ. So that's going to be my schedule. It's kind of an easy schedule for me.
I know. What are you going to do with yourself?
A lot of admin work.
Oh, okay. Reese's peanut butter cups?
Yeah, I'm going to eat Reese's Peanut Cups. A really good friend of mine gave me like this really epic
I saw that.
Did you see that?
I was waiting for you to bring it tonight. You didn't bring it, like you're not sharing.
Like, I ate all of it but the heart last night.
You could have brought the heart for me. Come on now. Go
No, I can't. That's for tonight.
get it. Whatever.
But it's bad. The other night, I didn't have any Reese's peanut butter cups, but I did have a chocolate bar. And I had peanut butter.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Did you really?
Oh,
Did you go there?
I did go
my
there.
gosh.
Yes, I took out my butter knife and I was putting peanut butter on my chocolate. That's what I do.
Wow.
It's called homemade Reese's peanut butter cups.
People go make s'mores. You make peanut butter cups. Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do, man. Give me a campfire, I'll make s'mores, I guess.
I know, right?
Yeah. So I want to show these people what's going on the website.
Absolutely. Good idea.
Website these days, folks. Everything is happening. You're on the main homepage right here, right? If you click on this logo right here, okay, this is the logo for the fair. The theme this year is kind of cool, Lovin' the Fair. So you click on that button. You will go to this homepage right here. And that is the theme. Down here, we have all the participating. You're going to see the posters are already here. As soon as I get the stickers on them, probably by next week, I would say by next week, you're going to start seeing these posters pop up at venues, like literally everywhere. Like you are not going to even imagine how many venues are involved this year, like 18 of them. So if you want to register, simply click on this button right here. And it will take you to the registration form.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it looks like we are open, folks.
Yeah,
we
I
are
wasn't open this
open
morning.
for business.
Yay.
So fill out this information pretty quick and easy. You're going to come down here to this information here. And yeah, you're going to fill this out here. And then fill this out here. And then you're going to submit the button right here. I have a question. Yeah.
We might have an answer. Email address.
Yes, there is. See right here where it says email address, folks? Put your email address in there and make sure it works. And I'm going to tell you why. If you don't, you will wish you did because, yeah.
You'll miss a lot of information because this is how the mentors, I got to get used to saying that. This is how the mentors will reach out to you. So we like to send a lot of information as far as what's coming up when you're, to get you ready for your qualifying night. If you make it to the fair, it's really important not only that you have a valid email address, but that you check your email. Because that was one of the biggest things we heard over the years. It's like, well, I sent you an email. Well, I don't really check my email. Okay. Please check your email.
Yes. Yes. Listen to Mentor Angie because I didn't check my email is not a valid excuse.
No.
I didn't get the email is not a valid excuse. In other words, there are no valid excuses because we do send nothing but emails. Everything is done through emails.
Yep.
So
The only
you've
time
got
we'll
to have
text you or call you is once you make it to the fair.
Right.
And that's only if you're not there.
Right.
Or we need to get in contact with you like, you're supposed to be registered and signed in 10 minutes and we don't see your smiling face. So in that case, we will either call or text you. But usually before that, everything is done through email. So, a lot of times people are like, well, I didn't know I couldn't do this and I didn't know, or I sent you an email and I asked if I could change my song and I just assumed that I could. Well, if you would have checked your email, you would have found a response that said, this is not how you do that. This is how you do it. So
Speaking of, let's talk about that right now.
Yes.
You need to change your song, okay? Because this is a very, very common question that comes up. All the time. Can I change my song? Can I change my venue? Let me show you how it's done. You're on the New Mexico State Fair homepage right now, right? You come over here, there is a button that says change venue. So if for some reason you're signed up at Fiestas and you need to move to Leo's, this is how you do it. You don't send us an email. You don't send us a Facebook message. Please don't do Facebook messages.
No.
Please, 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 please don't. So you go here and you will open up this page, change venue. It's really simple. You put your name, your phone number, and guess what it says here?
Email address.
Okay, and you're going to drop down here. You pick whatever venue you were originally registered at. So if you were registered at, gosh, there's so many of them.
Right.
So if you were at Camino and you want to move to Fiestas, right here, then that's what you do. And then you tell us why you need to move, and then you do this and this, and then you hit submit. And that is how you change your venue.
And I think one important thing to notice is that you can only make 2 changes through the entire course of this journey.
That's
so
correct.
Before you register for a venue, please make sure you check your schedule to make sure that you can be there, because yes, you can change it, but if you end up, for instance, changing your venue twice, and then all of a sudden you need to change a song later, you've used up your 2 changes
Correct.
for the year and you're stuck. So again, it's a journey. There's things you need to know. So, that's what we mentors are here for, to kind of help you through it. If you have questions, once you get registered, you'll get an email from whoever your mentor is, and we'll tell you how to get back in touch with us if you have any questions. It's really important that you ask questions. Like, don't assume anything, because that's how you end up getting messed up.
Right. And then if you want to change the song, same thing, you're just going to go to the change song page. It's basically the same. We're asking the same information. You're going to tell us what night you're scheduled for. You're going to tell us your new song title, new artist, and new song version. And again, here's the question. I understand I may only make 2 changes during the entire competition season.
Period. And we do mean that.
Now, I do, and I don't want people to think that we're being like mean or anything, but I just want you to understand we are going to be dealing with, we're expecting 300 to 400 different people this year, and that's a lot of people.
Right.
And if you could only imagine 300 people changing their song every single week,
Yes.
could you even imagine what that would be like?
Yes.
So we have to put a limit on it. We actually have to ask you to think about what you're going to do in this audition and during this time, and understand how big it is.
Exactly.
We are technically now the largest competition in the United States.
That is awesome.
So it's not some little thing. This is serious stuff. And so we'll go on rules.
Rules.
People have a lot of questions. Well, can I do this? Can I do that? I can almost guarantee you we have a rule for it. We have it set up to where you can go into categories here, and you can click on those and it'll take you directly to that segment. Or if you want to scroll down, it tells you this is how to understand the competition. This is who can and can't participate. This one here tells you how to make a reservation. This one here is going to tell you what kind of songs you can pick. This one here is going to tell you how you can qualify or get disqualified.
That's important.
That's important.
Sarah says, please don't contact the KJ for songs.
There is a rule in there about that.
There is a rule.
It says, it's somewhere in here. I'm not going to look it up right now, but I am going to tell you a very specific, do not contact KJs for songs. What you can do, though, is you can go to the venue that you're going to qualify at in advance of and sing at that venue and make sure that KJ is going to have that specific version for you. That is okay.
And then the important thing is, once you find that version, ask the KJ for the number of the song.
Yes.
Because what happens is that people get to the fair and they sing with the same KJ they sang with at the venue, or they may be singing with a different KJ, and then they get up there and they're like, well, this isn't the same, this isn't the right version. If you do not specify a version, we're just going to, the KJ is going to put up what they feel is the best version, and you will just have to sing that one. So if you're very specific about the version of your song, please take that extra time, make sure we have the right version so that you have a good experience.
And exactly, and when you go to sing at these venues and stuff, just ask the KJ. If you sing a version that feels good for you, just say, hey, what's that song number? And the KJ is going to tell you what that song number is. And the beauty of this is that when we go through this whole process and we get to the fair, when we turn in the songs to the KJs for that night, because like Angie said, you may qualify somewhere and Drastic is your KJ, but when you get to the fair, Danielson might be your KJ. So, but our job is to make sure that if you're following a specific version, we will make sure Daniel has that exact same version for you.
Exactly.
But if you don't communicate with us, it ain't going to work.
No.
And there is a rule in here that specifically states that if you don't do that, if you don't take it upon yourself to do that, then
that
you're stuck with whatever
that's
is on stage
You will
that
have
night.
to sing it. And
Yeah.
again, we want you to have a good experience. It's already nerve-wracking enough to get up and sing in front of this many people. So we want you to be comfortable. We want to set you up for success. So this is just going to help you. And if you need help, you know, like if you feel like, well, I've gone to the venue and I don't know, you know, how to ask for my song or whatever, reach out to your mentor. That's why we're here.
Right.
And then we can help you. We can reach out, you know, to the KJs, you know, if we need to. But the thing is we want you to be successful. That way, when you're finished with this, no matter what the outcome, you can say you had a great experience. And when do I sign up for next year?
Correct.
That's what we want.
And then we also have, so there's some miscellaneous stuff, and then there's how to communicate with us. Very specific, again, emails, okay, and information about copywriting it. We don't let people use our style without our permission.
Oh, and can people write their own original song and sing that?
No.
That's a good question.
Okay. We also have frequently asked questions over here. And that is probably that question. I think that
think it
question
is
is
here.
actually in here, if I'm not
We put
mistaken.
it there last
I can't
year, if I
remember, but we get asked these questions, and if we get asked the same question over and over a lot, then we go ahead and put it in here. So this is another good tool for you to use. Is just go ahead and use that page. The next thing that we've got here is venue dates. So basically, that takes you. You're on the main homepage still. But it just tells you, here's Dewar's Pub, here's Camino, here's Zulo's, here's Billiard, here's the Golden Cantina, here's Effing Bar, we've got Fiestas, we have Mariscos, we have Leo's, we have Kilt Check, and that is the last one. And then, of course, down, Haynes Park.
That was up.
But that's actually on June 8th, so that's actually going to get moved up. But that is where the minors are qualifying this year.
Right.
And then this has the schedule listed like this, all the way down to the fair. Now, there is one additional thing that's new this year, and that is the satellites. So the satellites are one of two things. Either they're in remote towns outside of Albuquerque, or they're venues that just can't be a primary, is basically what it boils down to for whatever reason. So we have one, which is Red Velvet Underground, which is here in Albuquerque. And then we have, I believe, so there's Red Velvet. That gives you all the information about Red Velvet. The Alley Cantina is in Taos. The Skillet is in Las Vegas. Hub City is in Belen. And then we are finalizing 3 other potentials right now. So as soon as we get the green light from those places, of course, we'll post them in there. But it looks like it'll be 2 more out-of-towners and 1 more in Belen.
And can we go back to the regular venues? Because I just want to make sure that people notice on these, just because your venue has karaoke at a certain night, please make sure you pay attention to the audition time, because there are a couple of venues where the karaoke audition is at a different time or even a different date than when they normally would have karaoke. So please make sure you pay attention to that, because you don't want to burn one of your changes because you're looking at the wrong information, because it has all the regular hours, but again, it's going to show you your check-in time and your audition time. So that way, if you're going to sing it that night, you need to make sure you can get off work or whatever and get there at check-in time.
And I think one of those I know for sure is Fiestas. They always do it on Fridays and Saturdays, but
And
the
there's
audition's
one
on
on
Thursday night. So pay close attention. Then we have, this is something that you won't really pay attention to until we get rolling, but this is the elimination brackets. So this is as people qualify to the state fair, which the first night that'll happen is May 31st at Lucky 66 Bowl. The first 10 will qualify to their fair, and their names will go in here. This is something I've spoke about before. Why do you want to go to Lucky 66? Well, because it is the very first one that qualifies the people. And it qualifies 10. The other ones are qualifying 8 or 2. So you have better odds, but you have to qualify to get in there. But then you also get free range of picking your night at the fair.
Exactly.
You get to pick Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever night you want. But as you roll along, and trust me on this, these nights right here, they will be
first.
full in the first 3 venues that we audition at.
That's it.
Because that's the nights everybody wants to be there.
Exactly.
And then what happens is if you keep waiting, you end up Monday, Tuesday, whatever. Yeah. So
Exactly.
the other thing here, this is the elimination brackets for the minors. It is one time only. We have one audition. That's it. It's on June the 8th. 24 minors can sign up, which we already have something like 6 or 8 of them already signed up.
Wow.
So this thing's going to fill up very quick. So if you have a minor that's wanted to be in this, you need to register today. So as soon as we qualify the 12, they will be here, and then they go to the fair. Then down here on these elimination brackets, we have Dewar's Pub, Lucky 66. So each night we will be qualifying these 4, and then another 4, and then 4, and then 4 until we have all 20. And then all 20 try out on the 31st, and we send the first 10 to the fair.
Exactly.
There is also going to be the satellites, and the satellite elimination brackets are right here. It'll be ran the same way. They have 3 preliminary auditions where 12 can sign up, 4 will qualify. And then we will have an audition night where 2 qualify to the New Mexico State Fair out of each one of these places.
Excellent. And one thing too, when you sign up to qualify, make sure that you take a look at the nights for the fair and what night you want to sing, because when you qualify, even though, for instance, Lucky 66, you're qualifying on, what is it, May 31st?
May 31st.
May
yeah.
31st, you have to pick your night for the fair on May 31st.
Correct.
So look at the days of the fair, check your schedule, make sure you can get off. And, I also suggest as you get further along that you have 2 or 3 days that you want, like first, second, third option, in case, as Oz said, they do fill up very quickly. So you want to make sure that you can pick a choice that you want, but definitely have that date written down when you get there, because if you qualify, we're going to ask you right then and there what night you're singing at the fair.
And when you make your night at the fair, just so you know, you cannot change that night no matter what. There is nothing that can change that night at the fair. If you, for some reason, cannot attend that night at the fair, you lose your spot to somebody that can. We've had all kinds of stuff. A concert in Denver, family members that pass away, people that get sick, my ride.
They qualify on a different night.
Yeah,
y'all need to coordinate.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's just nothing we can do about that. We can't be maneuvering 96 people around. It doesn't work that way. So I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and open this, but I know that we were still working on the team, so I don't know if she actually got this all completely done. Actually, it looks like she may have.
More.
Yeah, good job,
Yay,
Renee.
Renee.
So if you want to know who the team is, I don't know who this guy is right here.
It looks like a camera thing.
Oz, founder.
You're no longer pending.
Right?
I guess he doesn't exist.
I think he needs to fix his face.
Oh, there he is. Okay, that guy.
Oh, that guy. There you go.
That's who it is.
Renee.
Okay. Good job, Renee. Then we have, of course, Renee, and she is our admin. And then, of course, we have Jeanette, who is my assistant and judge coordinator. We have Angie as our lead mentor. We have Kenny as our mentor, video clipper, and security. We have Michael as our photography. He also does the stage, in case you didn't know. Larry is our videographer, who does this amazing production, of course. And then Michelle, who is also a mentor, and she also takes care of our parade.
Yay.
Which is not a small job.
No.
That is a huge
Go,
job.
Michelle.
So congratulations to our team. That expands, of course, with judges and everything else that falls into place. So it's a pretty big deal. These buttons here will just, if you ever want to know how the other competitions went, in the photo gallery, as we have competitions take place, then or auditions take place, then we will be putting pictures of the folks in here. So there we go on that. And then we have went through change, meet the mentors. So this is actually, if you want to know who your mentors are, this tells you all about Angie, tells you all about Kenny, and tells you all about Michelle. The way it works is when you register, you're automatically going to get assigned a mentor. And and then that mentor is going to reach out to you and let you know, hey, you're here. If you need anything, I'm here to help. But the mentor is not going to push themselves on you. It's up to you to reach out to them. The judges, we haven't even begun that yet, but the judges application will open on Monday. So starting Monday, people can start applying to become a judge. Sponsorships also won't open till next week. Open karaoke at the state fair will not happen until about 2 weeks before the fair. And we have a page that you can also leave feedback, your thoughts. We never look at complaints or anything like that as a bad thing. We actually look at complaints as a good thing. So if there's anything you're not happy about or concerned, we literally want to know.
You can't
that
fix
is
it
what
if you
we
don't
do.
know it's broken.
Right, and that is how we've made this continue to grow and get better and better. So the other page I want to show you is we now have the Call Me Oz merchandise page up. Click on this button right here. It takes you right over to actually where our new website is that we're working on. You can order shirts down here. These are unisex shirts. We have V-necks for the women. So the men say Oz, the females say Ozette. And we have the logo on the back. You can order them here. We have onesies for the little kiddos. We have mugs. We have hoodies. We have license plates. And we even have koozies. Get your koozie.
Get your koozie.
Get your koozie.
Nothing worse than you're at the bar and you're drinking and then your water,
Gets hot.
it's like sweating all over your papers and everything.
Especially in the summertime.
Get a koozie.
Get a koozie.
Especially outside in the summertime.
Get
you
a koozie.
Come on.
Yeah, just have a whole bunch of Call Me Oz koozies all over the bars.
There you go.
Not my intention, not my thoughts at all. Why would we want koozies all over the place?
Oh, I don't know. Because that way they'll all be matching. There we go.
Well, I guess that's enough on the website. What
I
do you
think so.
You think we've told
Covered
them
a
enough?
lot.
We did. We covered a lot about the New Mexico State Fair.
We're ready. Let's do this.
So I want to tell y'all, for a while there, we were having live call-ins. Y'all might remember that. We were getting way too many call-ins. So it was becoming hectic. So here's what we have done. We have opened up a message line. The phone number is 505-286-1520. Okay? I can't see myself on the screen, so I'm hoping that I'm there. That phone number, you can call and you can just leave a message. Like if you have an event coming up, if you're a KJ and you just want to tell everybody where you're at, you can leave a message, and during the shows, we will start playing those messages.
Very cool.
And if you don't want to talk because for whatever reason you don't know how to leave a message, you can shoot us an email.
Well,
So email, flyer, whatever you want to do. Here's the email. It's really difficult. You ready?
Yeah.
live@callmeoz.net.
Okay, so live. Is that like live or how do you spell that?
I think you spell it L-I-F-E. Am I correct?
I don't think so. I'm no.
All right, it's L-I-V-E. L-I-V as in Victor. E as in elephant.
At callmeoz.net.
At callmeoz.net.
Gotti.
Yes, it's very difficult. But yeah, shoot us an email there. Larry will take care of it. Because Larry's just really awesome that way.
Larry's
So,
the man.
right? So, Ribs in Los Lunas. You go there.
Oh my gosh, I love their chicken tenders. They're so good.
Do you like their karaoke?
I love their karaoke
Karaoke with Randy and Cooter.
and cooter.
Good times. Good times. Thursdays were just way too busy for them. Like, they're insanity.
Yeah, if
so
you got
they've
to
added
sing two
Tuesdays.
songs. You did something on a Thursday. It was busy.
Yeah. So now they've added Tuesdays. Have you been down there on a Tuesday?
I have not been on a Tuesday. I have to
I
go
gotta go
try
down
it. I know. I'm just Tuesday's too early in the week for me. I got to get up and go to work.
So what Jim is telling me is that Tuesdays, the rotation is not as long. He said that it's usually about 10 to 15 singers.
Oh, that's not bad.
But he said that the singers on Tuesday are like professionals. They're like really good.
Yeah.
So that is at Ribs on Tuesdays from 6 to 9.
Fun.
So good times. And then, of course, on Thursdays. And they started their live band last Saturday with the Gershon Brothers.
Nice.
They were a local band out of Milan that were going on tour.
Nice.
So really, really cool.
Awesome.
Camino Royale, of course, kicking in the course this Saturday. JC's New York Pizza Department,
New York pizza.
downtown on Central between 1st and 2nd,
I think so.
I want to say. They've fully remodeled this place. They have the Statue of Liberty holding up their logo. It's really cool. It spins around. It's really awesome.
fun.
So in the back room, you go down the hallway in the back room. They have karaoke on Friday nights with KJ Bainey from Drastic Entertainment.
Nice.
Family friendly. Let me tell you, it's a great place to take your family.
I hear the pizza's really good too.
Oh.
And you know
Okay.
I'm from New York, right? So I gotta go
Yeah.
get some New York pizza.
I'm going to give you the 2-second commercial on this. So I grew up in Santa Fe around nothing but New Yorkers.
There you go.
And
Be nice, be careful.
At a place called Tony's Pizzeria. So I grew up knowing what true New York pizza is, and it
Nothing
is
beats it.
not what you get at Pizza Hut.
No.
It is, the pie is
Yeah,
this
they're
big,
huge.
okay? Your slices are this wide and this long, and you do not pick
Fold it
them-
in half.
you fold it in half, and you've got stuff dripping
Yes,
down all
yes,
over you,
yes,
and
that's
it's
New York
messy,
pizza.
and it
Oh,
is,
so good. It's heaven on a pie.
yeah, it is. It is heaven.
Yes.
It is heaven. And all kinds of toppings, and they have amazing calzones.
I love calzones.
True New York calzones. And I mean, like I'm telling you, so me and JC, when we were talking about setting all this up, we had this funny little interesting conversation that apparently his dad used to be partners with the owners of Tony's Pizza in Santa Fe that I was talking about
Wow. There you go.
way back in the
See,
day.
that's why the pizza's so good.
Oh yeah, I know what New York pizza is. Trust me, and
awesome.
there is truly. I really haven't seen any place in Albuquerque that does the true New York pizza except JC's. There's some other place. Saggio's does a good job on pizza. Red Velvet actually does a great pizza, but they're not
The
the
New
big
York,
pies, and I think that is a key element
Yeah.
to a true New York pizza.
They're ginormous.
Yes. Go there, like I said, 7 to 11 Friday nights. It's a good time, man. Parking is easy on Fridays at 7 o'clock. It's not bad. So if you're worried about parking, no worries. Like, you can park usually right in front of JC's and walk right in.
Wow.
So it's a good time. So that's JC's. And that's pretty much what's going on. So here's what's going on differently at the New York, now I'm just like New York. New Mexico State Fair, right?
Yeah.
Few changes. One thing we had to do last year is turn away a lot of people for open karaoke.
Yes.
It was crazy how many people, and it's really sad, actually. Like, it really bums us out when we have to tell people, I'm sorry, you can't sing. So this year, open karaoke is 5 to 6, which means we added 15 minutes, which means we have added 4 singers every day.
That's
At the end of the showcase, we have open karaoke till 10:30.
Nice.
We usually finish about 9:30, which means that there's going to be about an hour. Now, you cannot pre-register for that time.
Right.
You just have to be there. And you can sign up on paper. It's just like you do in a bar. You just turn in the slip to the KJ, and, we get to as many as we can as soon as we're done. And that's the way it's going to be.
That's awesome. I think we did it last year like that on certain nights, and the response was amazing.
And that is why we actually scheduled it that
Yeah,
way this year.
that's good.
So the only nights that won't happen is on the semifinal night, the final night, and of
the
course the minors. But all the other nights of the fair, it's going to happen that way. So it doesn't matter who you are, you just, sometimes it's scary, but that's okay too. It's all right. We're good with that. You never know what you're going to get.
Exactly.
But for the most part, it's mostly contestants and supporters of the contestants.
Exactly.
So it was really a lot of fun. The other thing we're going to do that's a little different too is the KJ on stage finishing up the open karaoke will stay on stage for 15 minutes and do DJ music while the band sets up.
Nice.
So it's going to be seamless. And then the
like
band will start, and then the band will play till 7:45, and then the DJ, KJ, will come back and be a DJ for 15 minutes while they get off the stage, and we start the showcase.
Very good.
So We've worked with the fair a lot this year, and so basically we're running the stage from 5 to 10:30 every day.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. The other thing that's different is the satellites. So as you saw, the satellites are all over town, are all over the state.
Right.
And the other thing that is new this year with the state fair, of course, is Talent Quest.
Talent Quest.
So you guys might wonder, what's Talent Quest? Let me tell you what Talent Quest is. Talent Quest, in my opinion, is probably the best ran karaoke competition I've ever seen in my life. It is an international competition. So they actually have qualifying venues in New Zealand, Australia, all over the United States. And they send their people to represent from those places. Now, Alan McDonald is the director. Been doing this is his 19th year. Wow. And he is holding his finals this year at the Tropicana Casino in Laughlin, Nevada. And what happens there is you have to qualify to get in, or you can do what's called self-qualify. However, in the state of New Mexico, the only way to get into Talent Quest is going through the New Mexico State Fair.
That's epic.
Only way. And so here's the way it's going to work. When you qualify to the fair, our champion this year will go to Laughlin, Nevada, expense paid, airfare and hotel.
That's awesome.
So the way it works is you pay $650 to be entered into Talent Quest. But that includes your room at the hotel for 7 days.
That's insane.
Insane.
That is beyond
for
insane.
2 people. Look, they're showing the hotel right now behind us. So you stay there for 7 days, and during the 7 days is the 7 days of the competition. That also includes your entry into one genre of the competition, because they have 3 different genres. They have male country, female country, male pop, female pop, and then so they're showing it now. So you can enter into these different things. So it gets you in one of them of your choice. Now, you can additionally enter into other ones as well. There's Will. There's Will, our 2016 champion right there. He was second place.
Second place.
So you can enter into the other ones by paying an additional $200 entry fee. Now, where does all that money go? So all the money from the entry fees go into a purse. And however big that purse is determines how much the prize is for that genre for second and third place winners. So that's the way it works. So our first place champion is going to Talent Quest to represent us, all expense paid. Wow. The second place winner will go to Talent Quest 75% paid. And our third place will go 50% paid. Now, the other 93 adults that qualify to the New Mexico State Fair are also automatically entered into Talent Quest, but they have to pay their own way.
That's still amazing.
Yeah, it isn't, and it really isn't bad. Like, I mean, like, again, you pay $650, that's your hotel for 2 people.
Yeah.
Throw your meals in there. You know meals are cheap there. You can drive. Laughlin ain't that far.
No.
And you can go to Talent Quest. So this is an epic competition, guys. Like, this is a serious. The only reason we haven't ever done this in the past is because they hold their finals at the same time we're doing the fair. But he couldn't get the hotel at that time this year, so they had to bump it out. And they were kind of bummed. And I was like, no, Alan, that's
got you.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I want to see as many New Mexicans there as we can. Now, also, people like Will that cannot compete in the New Mexico State Fair anymore are automatically qualified into Talent Quest. So any of our previous champions are automatically qualified. So is our staff, because our staff cannot compete. But that's how we do it. So that's the amazing kicker for the New Mexico State Fair this year.
That is cool.
It definitely opened up a whole new world of different things, you know. Tell us about your singing background.
Well, my singing background, I started singing probably in high school. I was in my school choir, and then we had a show choir, kind of like a glee type of a thing, and we got to sing at Disney World a couple of times, which was amazing experience. It was so cool. So we did that, and started doing karaoke probably, I don't even know, 21, 22 years ago, something like that.
Yeah,
and,
that would be about right.
Yeah, that's about
that's how long I've known you.
Exactly. So it was like 21, 22 years, something like that. And now I sing on my praise team at church, and I direct our choir at my
Nice.
church. So I love music. I love
Yeah.
all genres of music. I love music. So it's a lot of fun.
And that is, I met you 18 years ago.
Yeah,
At the Brio. No, at the Brio.
That's right, it
I didn't
was.
meet you at Chelsea. I met
No.
you at Brio like
Yep.
18 years ago.
That's a long time.
Very long time ago. And then, so you were in the state fair, and then we talked about what made you decide you would rather be a mentor versus a competitor.
Well, a lot of that had to do with you. I was ready to compete again. You're like, no. You know how to play this game. And I'm like,
True
exactly.
story.
That's why I need the. He's like, no.
True story.
We're done again. I was so ready. I was like, I got this. I have the whole thing figured out. I can do this. You're like, and you're going to be a coach.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that you, quote unquote, asked me. But it was a great. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoy helping everybody and just getting them through. And my experience is so much like so many other people, where it's for whatever reason you don't qualify the first time, and so many people are like, I'm done, and you get all mad, and I'm like, been there, done that, because it's like the story with the first year that I competed. There was a tie at the qualifying night, and back then we broke ties with a coin toss, people.
Flip the coin.
Coin toss.
Coin toss.
It was
Coin
epic.
toss.
And I lost the coin toss. Yeah. So thank goodness and little baby Jesus that Oz had a thought conflict the next year, and he's like, we're not doing that anymore. I was like, thank you. Please
Right.
don't.
That was not good.
It was insane. Like, we're really doing this? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was a coin toss,
It was really a
when
coin toss.
you go through all your plethora of emotion. It's like, I hate life. And, you wake up the next day and you're like, I'll just try somewhere else, and that's what I did. And, I was a finalist both years. So it's like, you have to, it's okay to have your moment, you have your little breakdown, but then just get up, dust yourself off, and get back on that horse and try it again.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I mean, just get over it, because we're going to qualify 8 out of 20 at every venue, basically. The satellites are even worse, 2 out of 12. And what does that mean? Well, that means that 12 of you don't qualify.
Exactly.
But the cool thing about the way we run this is you may have a bad night.
Exactly.
You may have an off night. And so rather than, there's a lot of competitions out there that don't let you try out at another venue.
Exactly.
They let you try out once, and it's like, that's it.
Yep.
So we encourage you to keep rolling over. And I'm telling you right now, I would say the average person that makes it to the fair tries out twice before they make it. I'm telling you right now. So if you don't make it the first time, don't go get all crybaby about it and not make it. I mean, seriously, like she said, dust yourself off, get up again, go practice a little bit more, and get ready for your next audition, because there's so many things that can happen at these auditions. Like, I've walked into auditions and it's like, oh my God, there are 20 singers here that every single one of them, but we can only send 8. So then it's like, you might go to the next venue and it may be like totally the opposite.
Exactly.
And you just never know. So you just got to keep trying and keep going. And I'm telling you, reach out to your mentors, because they have been down this journey. Every single mentor at one time or another was a competitor.
Exactly.
They have been through the journey several times. They know what it's like. They know everything to deal with. They know how it feels to not make it when you think you should have made it.
Yeah.
But
And
watch
that's
the
all
video.
it is too. That's it.
Just watch the video and you'll be like, oh wow, I didn't know I did that.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
crazy. It's really crazy.
Yep. And then my second year, it's like I had laryngitis
Oh,
on my night. Remember that? And that was at was that a Fiesta? I think it was at Was it Louis?
It was Louis.
Yeah, yes, it was.
And you were singing Whitney.
Whitney,
You
yes.
were singing I Will Always, love you. And just like, what are you doing?
Literally, there were parts in that song where I opened my mouth and not a sound came out. And I was like, there was nothing I could do. I couldn't change my song because back then we didn't have the rule where you could change your song.
Right.
So I could not change my song. It was a matter of either I sing this and don't qualify and I can try again, or I don't show up and get disqualified and I can't try anymore.
become a no-show.
I just was like, you know what? This is not going to be pretty. There was nothing I could do about it. Sucked it up. Didn't make it, and it was all my voice, but let my voice get better and tried a different venue, and I was better. And that's the thing.
She just mentioned something that I just want to touch on. No show. Let me tell you guys something. A no show is not a good thing for us.
No.
We take no shows very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
When you sign up, we are filling up that venue, and most of the time we fill up and then we tell other people they can't sign up.
Right.
And it's really bad when we have just told people that they can't sign up because we're full, and then they show up at the venue anyway and we've got 3 or 4 no-shows. Mm-hmm. That's really not very cool. If you sign up and you cannot make it, mm-hmm. reach out to your mentor and for whatever reason just say, hey, this came up, that came up, let us know.
Exactly.
Because if we know ahead of time, then we know the minute people start checking in, hey, we already have 4 spots available. We usually get hit right away.
Yep.
Of, is there any openings tonight? We want to know right away. So at least be respectful. And the thing about it too is if you do a no-show, no-call, you get put on what's called our no-show list. And what does that mean? That means that if you try to register later on, you get red flagged and we don't let you reserve a spot. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So you actually really hurt yourself badly for all future competitions. And it may not be limited to the New Mexico State Fair. If we do other competitions, we use the same sheets. Therefore, we will know if you are a notable no-show.
Exactly.
So please, if you sign up, just keep in touch with us and let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
We're cool about that. We just need to
Definitely.
know ahead of time.
And even if we don't respond to your email, I cannot stress this enough. Whatever you do change-wise, you need to let your mentor know. Send us an email, because what happens is you show up at the venue and there's a conflict with something, and the first thing Jeanetta's going to ask you is, did you let your mentor know? And then she's going to call us over. We're going to pull up our emails. And then if we have an email from you, you're golden. But if it's not backed up by documentation in an email, it's Jeanette's call.
Yeah.
So you know, it's really, I cannot stress how important it is. Just stay in touch with us. We're readily available, but again, we can have up to 150 contestants under each one of us. So we may not get back to you the same day, but send the email anyway. That way we have it documented. And especially if you make changes, even though you filled out the form, please send your mentor an email and say, I changed my song. I did it on this day. And if you have a copy of your confirmation, include that too. That way we can back you up.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep track of everything. It's one of those deals where it makes everything run nice and smooth.
We like smooth.
We do. Yeah, we like smooth. We like smooth. What kind of questions do you get asked?
Oh my gosh. So big one is, how do I choose my song? What are the judges looking for? And my answer to that is you need to find a song that you're comfortable with, right? It needs to be a song that you know forward, backwards, left, and right, because you're already going to be nervous. Your nerves are going to be going crazy. You don't want to have to think about, oh my gosh, do I know the song? Do I know the key change in the song? Do I know, the hook of the song? Doesn't matter. If you know the song like the back of your head, your body's going to sing the song regardless. Then you can focus on keeping your nerves calm. So I really believe song choice, I cannot stress that enough. People just tend to, let me just put it this way. This is not the time to try a brand new song.
Right?
Not the time.
No.
You're going to the State Fair, people. You did not want to show up, especially on the semifinal night, and be like, hey, I made the top 12. This would be a great time to try this new song. I've only sang it twice. Ask me how I know that. I'm telling you, I've done it all, people. I have done it all. And it's like at the end of the day, you look back and you're just kicking yourself going, what was I thinking?
Right.
But I see it so much where people just are not comfortable with their song. You need to know your song. You need to feel comfortable with it and just sing and have fun. It's, when people get too serious, then they take the fun out of it.
Right.
And yes, it is a
Agreed.
competition, but my main, the main thing I tell people, at the end of the day, you're going to have between 300 and 400 people that sign up for this event. You're going to have 3 people that make first, second, and third. Realistically, what are your chances? If you sign up just to get first, second, or third place, chances are you're probably going to be upset at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So just have fun. Have
Right.
fun. Enjoy the experience. Meet some great people. I'm telling you, half the karaoke community that I know, I met through this competition.
Yes.
And we are still friends today, 5 years later. It's just an amazing, community. Don't want to have that attitude of, oh, I can't talk to you because I'm competing against you.
Right.
So what? Just go out there, support each other, have fun, and let's just do it.
Exactly. I mean, she just nailed it right there. This is not about competing against your neighbor. This is actually about supporting your neighbor. Last year was just epic. It was. There was so much love in the air.
Yes.
It was unbelievable. We got into the semifinals, and so the top 24 are there. I can't tell you how many of the 72 that didn't make it were there.
Yep.
That night supporting those semifinalists. And then the next night on the finals, I can't tell you how many of the 12 that didn't make it were there.
I think almost all of them were.
I think all of them were.
I
am
think
pretty
we may
sure
have
they
had
were.
1 or 2 that were not, but
And
everybody
it's-
was, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's like, we support each other. That's why we call this a community, and it's a family. It really, really is. So, you don't want to get in here with your head in the clouds. I'm better than everybody else. Well, you may be, but do you want to leave here making friends and, new people that you can just call your friend 5 years from now? Or are you going to leave being like, I couldn't talk to you because, I'm competing against you and I didn't win, so now I lost the opportunity to get to know you because I was acting like, a jerk to you, so now you're not even going to speak to me.
Yeah, that is exactly it. That is totally it.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, we're excited for the fair. We're excited. We lose a lot of sleep putting this thing together, but it is so well worth it. And once the train starts rolling, we start catching up on sleep. And we really, at least I do. I know you guys don't. In fact, that's when you guys start losing sleep.
Exactly.
But I begin to catch up on sleep because my job is done.
Right.
Like, my job works really hard till about the middle of April. And then at that point, me and Renee are pretty much just flying at that point. But you guys, that's actually when you and Jeanette and all you guys are just going, this is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's where we're at. So I just want to throw a mention. Jackie, my new advertising sales rep, on board. We're just kicking butt and taking names. Ribs down in Los Lunas, they renewed all of their ads. Archetype Tattoo renewed all of his ads. In fact, Archetype Tattoo, we're going to talk about this next Wednesday, is doing Art Fusion for a Cause again at the end of April. So just keep that in your mind. We'll talk about it next week. Effing Bar and Grill renewed their pop-out ads. Red Velvet Underground renewed their pop-out ads. And Sandbar, we talked about them coming back on. And Leo's has decided they're going to do some enhanced listing on dance tonight and live music tonight. So we've been busy. We've been, me and Jackie have been very, very busy doing what we're supposed to do, which is keep sponsors rocking and rolling with us. So yeah, so it's going really, really well. So what question for you? What is Batman's favorite part of a joke?
I don't even know if I want to guess. I have no idea. Yeah.
The punchline. Like Batman runs around punching everything. So
Pow.
pow.
Ka-chang. It's like, darn. Okay, I'll let you have that one.
It's a good one.
It was okay. It was a great one.
It was a good one.
Yeah, everybody's laughing online. That was great.
Right? And if you didn't get it, then you need to to go back to comic school. I don't.
Yeah.
No, it's
Go
not.
watch the original Batman.
Right. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go watch the cartoons of Batman.
Yeah.
That's what you need to
Yeah.
do because you will see kabam.
Yep.
Wasn't that in
Michael
Pow?
guessed it right.
Huh?
Michael Salazar guessed it right.
Ah.
Did you really, Michael? Why am I not surprised? Like seriously, I'm not surprised.
Right.
Yeah. That would.
He knew it already. We'll go ahead and call it that. He's heard it before.
He cheated. Somehow he intercepted my
Right.
email.
Ah.
Yeah. We know, Michael. We know. And of course, Double L Media is the amazing video production company that does this.
Amazing.
Did you know that you can, if you own a business or whatever, he can actually do live feeds for you like this?
Wow.
He's going to do one for Liberty Service in April. And then he does Leo's Nightclub every Thursday at 7 o'clock. Is that what time it is? 8 o'clock. Go to Facebook Live. Go under, is it under Leo's Nightclub or Leo Nunez? Go to, so you go to Leo Nunez and you can watch the Leo show every Thursday at 8 o'clock.
I hear it.
It's in Spanish. It's in Spanish, so you gotta know Spanish, but yeah, I don't know. Leo's a nut, man. Leo is a freaking nut.
Yes, he is.
So, and then of course, Twisted Arbor is amazing at
Yes.
sponsoring us, and if you need some really unique gifts,
Yes.
that's where it's at. That would be the Patty side of the Larry and Patty side.
Yeah.
The
Patty corner.
The L&P corner.
Right.
Right? We'll just call it the,
The
L&P.
calm one.
Right? Right? Oh, aggro. over
Right.
here.
Yeah, right? She's the approachable
aggro.
one. We'll put it that way. You can talk to her.
She keeps the filters on it.
Yes. Oh,
Right?
definitely.
Do you remember the team meeting?
He is not allowed to go anywhere with it. Yeah, Patty, don't ever let him go to a meeting without you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. You've got to miss work. I don't
Yes.
care what you
Something's
got to do.
give, because
Larry is not
we weren't
allowed.
ready. And you didn't even warn us. That's the thing. We had no clue. Till we got there and we're like, oh, we're not ready for this. It was early in the morning, so we're like, no.
I
No.
felt bad for Shelly.
Yes. Poor Shelly. She's like, is this how you guys always are?
Poor Shelly's just like,
When Larry's filter's not here, yes. It's pretty much how this is going to go.
So the other thing about Double L Media is, did you get your new website up yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so Double L Media now has a new website. What is it? Double L what? Double L
MediaXYZ.com.
Double L Media X.
DL Media.
Okay.
See, there he goes being mean all over the
I know.
place.
He gets
What's wrong
all
with
upset.
you, right?
DL Media. Did I get it right? DL Media
Right.
XYZ.
XYZ.
He loves that XYZ stuff.
What's the XYZ for, Larry?
Well, it used to be part of his website address,
Okay.
but he decided to keep it. So XYZ.com.
XYZ.com.
And if you go there, all the Call Me Oz live shows are up there, all the stuff about them, and we also have a YouTube channel that you can watch it on too. But yeah, I like his new website because now he's with this really awesome server, like the same server that Call Me Oz uses.
Nice.
Yes, so.
It's a good server.
Oh yeah, it's epic. I can't wait until we're done with the new website.
TwistedArbor.com is coming soon.
TwistedArbor.com is coming soon. Nice. And then Drastic Entertainment, of course, sponsors Call Me Oz because they're just epic. And Red Velvet also sponsors the Call Me Oz live show.
Nice.
And Effing Bar and Grill also sponsors the Call Me Oz live show. Speaking of, we had a good time at Effing Bar today. Chris Jaramillo, the general manager there, I mean, Effing Bar is just an amazing customer. So today is his birthday.
Oh, nice.
So y'all know Jackie is an acoustic guitarist. Mm-hmm. So she went over there and with her guitar, and she played Las Mananitas, which is Happy Birthday,
Nice.
Serenade in Spanish.
Aw.
Yeah, and it was really cool because the bar was actually pretty busy and it was really loud. Mm-hmm. And she started playing, and it just went
Wow.
like silent. Mm-hmm. That's all you heard was her singing and playing guitar. It's live on my my feed.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Would you do one more?" And she did Angel Baby.
Right. I saw that one.
Yeah.
I saw that one on your
So,
feed earlier.
It was just so epic. It was a great. We love our job.
Yes.
Like we love our job. We love what we do. So,
Yes.
So that's about it, guys. We want to thank you all for joining us.
Yay.
We love you all. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your support.
Absolutely.
Visit callmeoz.net 10, 20 times a day. We need your traffic. Yeah, I just got to tell you that. So visit us all the time, no matter what you're looking for. Even if you're not looking for something, just go to Call Me Oz anyway, just for the fun of it. And we actually prefer you to go to like Google and go karaoke in Albuquerque tonight, and then click on Call Me Oz.
Oh, okay.
That's the way we really like you.
Just do that.
Just do it, man. Alrighty, guess we're out of here. I guess I should get on over to the sandbar.
Yeah, I might have to follow you.
Hey.
Sandbar.
Sandbar
I
time!
haven't had dinner yet.
Well, they say they have a new menu, so maybe you should go be the guinea pig.
Oh, okay. Might have to do that. More
All
to
right.
come.
Happy hump day, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
Cities of Gold Casino presents DJ Drastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite you guys out to the Cities of Gold Casino. Inside the Golden Cantina, we brought karaoke starting at 9 o'clock with me, DJ Drastic, your karaoke host. I hope to see you guys every Saturday night at the Cities of Gold Casino inside the Golden Cantina.
Drastic Entertainment.